Alright, man, so everybody that don't wake up earlier than me, man, this is solstice energy right here. This is the winter solstice, right? As you can see, like, it's still, like, got that hue of red down there and everything like that, right? The sun technically not gonna rise on this part of the hemisphere. Rising Cosmic Family, man, Grand Rising, man. As you can see, man, that beautiful sun, right, is right there on some shit like that. You know, during this winter solstice, so make sure that y'all most definitely, you know, get up and get y'all some sunlight on some shit like that simply because, you know, it's all symbolic and shit, right? It's all symbolic, but just a fit, you know. Just wearing all black on some shit like that to really absorb those rays and shit like that. And we finna ready to get this day started. You feel me, man? What's the word, y'all? Shit, happy, you know, winter solstice on some shit like that. Shit, as y'all can see, man, this sun most definitely popped out. You know, the sun really gonna be very strong and shit at around this time and shit like that too. Simply because, you know, of the death that's coming to it on some shit like that. Like, you know, the sun gonna go through a symbolic death, right? For 2 to 3 days on some shit. So it's like, it's most definitely the vibes on some shit. You know, happy winter solstice and everything like that. Your boy got his feathers in today, you know, especially my black feather, you know, symbolizing, you know, the crow, right? And the crow represents change and transformation, right? Because that's basically what's taking place during the winter solstice. The sun is going to go through a symbolic death and rebirth. So, you know, I'm wearing all black and everything like that to absorb the frequencies, you know, the sun and everything like that. I'm getting out here shit nice and early just so I can have enough time for the sun. What's the word, Cosmic Family, man? What's the word, y'all, man? We are out here on some shit on the winter solstice and shit. You know, your boy had to put his black feather in on some shit like that. And had to put my other feathers in too, man, just to, you know, show some gratitude on shit like that to the sun, right? Because genuinely, you know, the sun and shit like that, without that, motherfuckers is dying. Technically, like, motherfuckers is not surviving. Like, people can't even withstand, you know, this negative, you know, 30, you know, negative 40-degree weather on some shit like that, right? So it's like, you know, motherfuckers just gotta, you know, appreciate. I walked all the way from right there from the bus stop just to fucking make a video on some shit, right? For real, from just about to get ready to go to my nana house on some shit like that. You know, rest in peace to my nana, right? I'm gonna go to my nana house and shit like that, and, you know, talk to my step aunt and shit like that, or not step aunt, but talk to my aunt and, you know, get her some company on some shit. I see a phoenix, you know, right there on some shit like that. I guess you could say that these feathers and shit represent the rising, you know, of the phoenix or the rising of the sun or some shit like that, right? You know, it's all symbolic on some shit like that, you know. And I'm most definitely tuning into them frequencies and shit. So, you know, we finna get ready to see what this day bring, man. I say.